everybody. I wanted to talk to you about the new VHS movie that came out October 3rd on Shudder. VHS Beyond, with a UFO alien themed thing going on. There's no real wraparound. There's a wraparound, but it's not with a wraparound that they're studying something or they're in a house with a monster and they're gonna get killed. It's people like auditors of books, directors of movies, analysts that are talking about alien activity, and they're talking about this one big white colonial house that they say it's haunted or that aliens have visited it. And a Korean family or something bought it, and the owl's son inherited it. And he said that it was haunted. He had a static camera. He had a static camera on his bed, and he had a POV camera. That's the only thing we see. Then we get to the little clips, right? Okay, the first one, I'm not gonna spoil too much. I'm just gonna say what it was. I'm gonna say this is probably the most gory one of all the VHS movies. And the VHS movies, the newer they get, the gorier they get. But this one, in my opinion, really takes the top. So the first one is a bunch of police officers off duty, eating kung pao in a hangar, and they have all these machine guns, shotguns. They're coming together, and they want to catch a baby snatcher, and they have a lead that a guy with a baby in his arm went in the house. So they go, body cams, and immediately they see some guy going in with a flow jacket with a chainsaw in his hands. Okay, this seems okay. Whoa, they go in. It's like a House of the Dead if you ever played that game. All these zombies, they're coming from everywhere. Fast zombies, boom, 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 boom. The chainsaw zombies, like it's, like in Resident Evil 4. If you play that game, you have a potato sack guy with a chainsaw. Had a name, I don't know, a doctor something. Attacking with a chainsaw. One guy, he kills him and takes a chainsaw away. It's like ash starting to chainsaw through these zombies. And they notice that the zombies have a bandage over their head. Open it up, and they don't have any brain matter. The brain's gone. So they go above. They find a meteor with a hole out. Something crawled out, and we see this giant stork, right, like a bird-like creature. All these babies, they look at the babies, they're all zombified, and one is it picks with its beak into the skull and sucks the brain out, and they become zombies. They kill it, of course, but it's not easy to kill that one. It's basically the story that we tell our children. I'm not sure if that's all over the world. The story about the stork who brings the babies. When children are asking, where do mommy, daddy, where do babies come from? They don't want to tell the sex story just yet. They tell, it's the stork, honey. It brings it with its wings, with a little bag, puts the baby in the basket. That's the story. So that's the first clip. Pretty gory. Second one, super fucked up. It plays in Mumbai, so you have the accent of Mumbai, that's Hindu, India. They have the accent, and then they speak with the Mumbai accent that we don't understand with English. It's a combination of the two. This paparazzi, they're following this music star called Tara. Now, they get in to look and film her audition. This one is bonkers. This one doesn't have anything to do with it. There are two that don't have anything to do with aliens. and there are two that, three that has something to do with alien, that has alien activity, but that's for later. So first, this one. One of the paparazzi hides in her RV in a closet. She sees her crying. He gets out. He sympathizes with her, and he calls her, "You're a goddess. You can do whatever you want." And she says, "Can you repeat that? You're a goddess. You can do everything you want. That's good because I want your face." She takes her fucking face off, and I'm not sure if she's a goddess or a robot. She's basically like a robot. She comes out, she kills the director, spews acid over his face, but she kills dozens of people, like ripping their arms off, putting her fingers in their eyes, tearing the heart out, and she wants the face of that guy. She rips the arm off, peels the face off, puts it on her skin, and then she starts doing the dance that she was doing during the audition. Super creepy. But I didn't know if she was a goddess, an alien goddess, or a robot. I'm not sure. Super, super bloody. Then the third one, yeah, that's with an UFO. So you've got these people that are sky jumping for somebody's birthday, but they see a UFO passing by and jet fighters behind it. The captain of the planes were going back down, no skydiving, and the UFO just slams through the plane. Everybody falls into this orchard area. You got people that just fell completely broken. You got a person that is impaled by with a piece of wood, a root of a plant. You've got a guy who his head is hanging in the parachute and his body is decapitated. Then you have these aliens running around, the typical greys, the big heads, oval eyes, tender, slender bodies, but these run on all fours. And they, when open their heads, comes a beam out and they flay your face, so the flaps of your face are opening, and get these puncture needles out and can electrify you. That's pretty fucked up. They're not spoiled. I'm not saying who survives or doesn't. Now the next one is the most disturbing one in my opinion. That's the one with the doggy daycare center. So you've got these animal rights people, about six of them. They see this doggy daycare center lady who looks and acts like Kathy Bates in Misery, and they see she has these stuffed dogs, and they think it's cruel. So they send in two people with a small dog with a camera to investigate. She knows that she's being investigated. She's not telling that. She says she's alone, but we see a guy sitting in the kitchen. "Oh, that's my brother. He's retarded." He can't say anything anymore. They go to the cellar. They see all this weird shit, and then they see behind the curtains. This is my bad boy. A guy basically on chains, full of blood, and she hits him. Bark. Say bark. And the brother comes, he's a bold, hulky guy, and, neutralizes them. They're both put in kennels. The rest of the group is coming to save them. And at some point, they're in the cellar, and she says, "Sick 'em." Two dogs come out. Now, these two dogs were people, humans. She sewn on the skin, hair on their body, a snout, ears, even jaws, sharp, big jaws, and they attack them and they get ripped apart. They get the guts are being just clawed out, faces are bitten off. I mean, super fucked up. Of a woman that makes humans and sews dog parts on them so they become dog-like people. Okay. The last one was the worst one. She's in the desert. She's trying, the Nevada desert. I think the Nevada desert, right near Area 51. I'm not sure what that is, but she sees the lights. She goes to the lights. She enters the UFO, and she does this thing on a wire that cuts her, but then particles immediately heals her, and then the UFO closes its door. She can't get out anymore. Basically, it goes back into orbit. She's in orbit. She wants to get the fuck out, but she can't anymore. And then something happens. She flies in those wires. I'm guessing she's completely skewered, but the particles are. It's gory, but you don't see what's happening because it's a black and white camera with a lot of static. And she's like mutated, and something's crawling in her, and she says, "Enough, please, enough," and it ends. It's a weird clip. That's the worst one of all. It's the worst one of all. And then the wraparound is guys looking at the footage of the Asian guy who inherited the house. And we see, and they're disgusted, they're appalled, they say this needs to be analyzed more. We see like an alien-like, when he's sleeping, an alien-like creature with 4 eyes, getting eggs out of his body, opens his body up, getting eggs out of it, and then puts a probe in his mouth, and you can see it's pretty gross, and that's the end of the movie. That's this one. I have to say, it's not a bad one. It's really not a bad one. A few cool ideas. The doggy treat center is disturbing as fuck, but something completely innovative. The House of the Dead one, the first one with the cops, is cool. The UFO when they all land in the orchard. You've got a few survivors that are running away from the aliens, is also cool. The robot one is cool. It's the goriest, in my opinion. I think it's not the goriest one per se, but it's the ending is really. She just rips through people. I mean, I'm thinking, is that the goriest one? I think so because, like I said, eyes being pushed out, and then arms being at the same time being ripped off. I think that's the goriest one. They have to have subtitles because they speak Mumbai, so that's Hindu. It's English and the Hindu accent. In any case, it's good, in my opinion. It's not a lot of story around them. But if you like gore, if you like the absurd and the disgusting and the just plain down fucked up shit, then you're gonna like this one. Really like this one. If you don't like gore, if you don't like the absurd, fucked up shit, the disgusting things, this body horror, basically, then it's not for you. The new VHS Beyond, came out October 3rd on Shudder. You can see it on Shudder, and I saw on Shudder, so I can't give you the link. But I can recommend, if you're a found footage fan, you like your gore, you like your body horror too, you like at least, you've got 4 clips, I'm thinking, horror. So 3 out of 4 are good, in my opinion. So there you go. VHS Beyond, the newest one. Adios.